This is the reading timeline I would like each of you to draw. You just need a sheet of paper and you'll draw a line through the center of it where you'll mark your age, and then you'll mark events in your history as a reader that were positive, those go above the line, or that were negative, those go below the line. It won't surprise you that most of my memories are positive about reading. After all, I teach English. Yours may look very different, but let me just explain a couple of the things you see here. I can remember when I was probably around 3 or 4 years old, realizing that my bedroom floor had nursery rhymes on it. And I loved that floor. So that's a very vivid memory, and it's probably my first memory of realizing that representations could be read or understood in a particular way. I was a little older, I'm guessing about 10, when I started reading my mother's Nancy Drew books. Maybe some of you know those books, but I loved those books. By the time I was 16, I was thoroughly grounded in what high school students are supposed to read before they go to college, and I spent a lot of time reading from book lists, not necessarily things I wanted to read, but things I thought I was supposed to read. So I've got that at a neutral point on my timeline. One seriously negative memory I have was when I was about 22 years old. It was the first semester I was in graduate school for my master's degree in literature. It was a 3-week course on F. Scott Fitzgerald. You might know him as the writer of The Great Gatsby. We literally were assigned to read one book a day, a novel a day, every day for 15 days. I withdrew from that course. That was an impossible reading load for me, and I thought it was a ridiculous reading load. So that was a very negative experience. So go ahead and make your own reading timeline. Fill in more than I filled in here. These are just a few examples for you. And see what you can remember about yourself as a reader.